Santorini, Grekland. En turistö utan dess like. Denna fagra ö ligger i mitten av det Egeiska havet, norr om Kreta. Deras 15 000 invånare kanske inte verkar vara så mycket för världen. Men tack vare deras vackra solnedgångar, färgade stränder och fantastiska natur har det blivit ett av världens mest eftertraktade turistmål med över 500 000 besökare årligen. Sju av dessa 500 000 åkte inte dit för att sola och bada. 7 av dessa 500 000 åkte dit med ett uppdrag.
Som ni förstår är Santorini ett paradis för många, men för våra kära husdjur kan det vara ett rent helvete. Med hemlöshet, slavdriveri och död. Som tur finns det en organisation som kallas Sava som slåss för deras rättigheter. Vårt uppdrag var att besöka Sava och visa vad det gör för Santorinis djur. Välkomna till Santorini Animal Welfare Association. Denna hundgård är deras bas. Där får de hemlösa djuren bo tills de blir bortadopterade. De har 90 hundar och för att det inte ska bli totalt kaos på hundgården blir de indelade i olika sektioner. Först och främst har vi A-team. Här finns de allra största hundarna och alfahundarna. Men luras inte av deras storlek, dessa hundar är nog det snällaste på hela hundgården. Välkomna till Pointerville, gården för jakthundarna. Dessa hundar hämtas till ön för jakt. Tyvärr så finns det inte så mycket att jaga och det är därför det hamnar här. Det finns en anledning att vissa hundar har namn som Al-Qaida. Dessa hundterrorister kan inte löpa fritt på hundgården, för då skulle hundgården falla i ren anarki. Därför förvarar dessa hundar i Terrorville. Här är de små och gulliga, men ondskefullt busiga, då de är mästare på att öppna väskor, ta småsaker och knyta upp skosnören. Då och då får Sava in en tik som inte är steriliserad. Och när hon börjar löpa stängs hon in här i honeymoon suite för att inte bli våldtagen av alla andra hundar. Välkommen till Prison Break. Detta är utbrytarnas hem. Dessa hundar är rymlingsexperter och rymmer vid första bästa tillfälle. Och tyvärr så händer det då att de inte hittar tillbaka till hundhemmet och hamnar i stor fara då de springer runt på ön. Därför är det bättre att de är instängda på hemmet.
Här är namnen på Savas hundar, hästar och åsnor. Efter en gemensam frukost på hotellet begav vi oss varje morgon till Sava för att utföra våra dagliga rutiner.
holidays or not, rain or snow, we are here. Usually we're 2 people, it's Virgilia and myself, but it's not rare that we have volunteers. This is good because we can, do the daily routine like cleaning up, feeding, putting the water, giving the medicine, checking the dogs, taking them out, separating them. And the volunteers usually help us with walking the dogs, playing with the dogs, interacting, or if we have something special going on like vaccinating or giving the flea treatment, they also assist. So this is a daily part of the shelter routine. This goes on no matter what day it is of the year, the last 4 years almost. Hey, they all know the door now, it's crazy. You see that you guys have been coming here for 2 weeks and they really go crazy when they see you coming down the hill more than they do when they see me and Evangelia arriving here in the morning, because they interact in another way with you. They know that you're the people that will take them for a walk to the sea, they will play with you. So they all go crazy. The only problem is that you're only 7 and they're 80. So not everyone can go for a walk every day.
Förutom våra dagliga rutiner som Kristina berättade om, tog vi tillfället i akt att ställa några frågor om Sara.
Its main aim is to protect the animals of Santorini, ranging from companion animals like the dogs, the cats, and even wild animals, the wild fauna of the island, and of course the working donkeys, mules, care for their well-being and be an advocate for their rights. If you visited the island 5 or even 10 years ago, wherever you went, packs of wild dogs, or not wild dogs, tame dogs, numbers of 10 would follow you everywhere, in the villages, in the city, in your hotel. And of course these animals, in one way or another, were eliminated during the winter time when the tourists were not here. Or they would starve from death, or they would be shot or poisoned, or they would just die from disease and hunger.
Som ni märker är Saras arbete väldigt viktigt för gatuhundarna och organisationen gör allt för att rädda så många som möjligt.
First of all, we make sure that they're sterilized, vaccinated and promoted through the internet or the other organizations. And this is the only way they can get adopted. Because if you just follow the old laws of Greece that say sterilize, spay and release, where are you going to find this animal if in 2 or 3 months from now someone wants to adopt it? It may be anywhere on the island. They don't stay put in one village. And it's most possible that they would already die. Because as I told you, in winter, only 1 out of 5 survive outside. So the situation is much better. You see there are less animals in the streets. Of course, the shelter is always full, especially the last year. But, for example, last year, over 165 dogs left from here.
Nej, de är hopplösa. Kom Sverige.
Under en av dagarna hos Sara följde vi med till flygplatsen för att skicka iväg 4 hundar som hade blivit adopterade till Tyskland.
Especially for a small island like Santorini where you don't have many possibilities. You know, the people living here, it's a limited number of people and they already have dogs. This brings us to the point where we try to find homes abroad.
Varje hund fick ett piller som skulle hjälpa dem att hålla sig lugna under den 3 timmar långa flygresan till Tyskland.
Abroad, mostly in Germany, where the dogs go, or Denmark, or other countries of Northern and Western Europe. These checks are made from the organizations that are promoting the dogs to be adopted. So, these organizations select a number of dogs that they feel are easily recommendable. They put them on their homepage, and the people that are interested contact these organizations.
Kristina och Evangelia bad oss nästa dag att assistera dem när de 86 hundarna skulle få medicin mot loppor.
sharpening the scissors. We have all the services provided in the shelter today. Into the bloodstream. So we don't want a lot of fur messing up because we lose, the quantities. So they're gonna all look like they have this shaved part. Now I'm using the biggest ones. It's like for 25 kilos and above. Most of these guys are. Or you normally you just pull the hair back and you put on 4 spots, but we know with these guys it's not gonna work, so better just have a short haircut here. And he's such a good cat.
Yes.
He left from Mia and he went outside the excavations in a crotiri, where I'm telling you we have to go. And he was just hanging out there with all the tourists. Pet me, give me food. Yeah, but huge. So funny, huh? Because last time we were like 3 people, but they were all coming on their own. Like they thought it was a treat, so one by one we didn't have to chase them. Next. Look at Libra. So this is John, we can race. Calypso and Napsika, I think Napsika is under Calypso.
Där.
Är det enkelt?
Nej.
Julia, jag kan ta fixa. Klippa igen.
The fire was very funny. They called us from Pirgos, and there was this house. They said, we're locked inside our house and there's a killer dog in our garden. Please come and pick it up. And the first days we say, okay, maybe it will go back, so let the dog, it can go back to its home, because you know that everyone just lets their dogs go or whatever. And these people were so afraid, they said, okay, don't feed them and they'll go away. But we threw water, they're not going away. She was with an English setter. And we threw firecrackers, and they're not going away. So I came in and said, come on, what is this aggressive dog? It's a killer pit bull. I drive by the house, I open the car, and she goes, and goes in the car, I said, is this the killer dog you were talking about? Yes. They were from the window, they were not even coming out. He was a puppy, they thought he was like a pure Doberman or Rottweiler. They cut the tail. So they do it sometimes on their own. They put a plastic band, elastic band. They put it very tight, and then it rottens and it falls.
No.
And they did the same with his testicles to sterilize him.
Yeah.
So they put the elastic band, but he managed to escape with a chain, and he was going around Fira. Then some tourists took off the chain, and he was going around, but he was so bad underneath with his genitals. From the band was still there, and everything was going rotten, and it was going inside his intestines. So he had a very big operation to remove everything and clean him up. But he's such a good dog. Huh?
Mot slutet av vår resa fick vi äntligen träffa Savas åsnor.
At the moment we have 20 equines. It's like the most we've ever had in the shelter. 2009 we started with 2. And as I told you before, most of these animals have been working in the Bay of Fira, where the cruise ships call daily within the season. So, like from 5 a.m. till late at night, they have to work up and down, moving the tourists to Fira from the bay. And it's around 500 steps, if I'm not wrong. But even worse, in winter, they also have to work because, as you know, all these islands, the Cyclades, most houses are built in cliffs and in villages where you cannot go with a car or a truck. So all building material has to be hauled by the donkeys and the mules for centuries. They call them, the donkeys especially are called the most stoic animals of all. They're tireless, they never complain. And the bad thing is that they're still considered to be a service animal. They never see them like a companion. So some might have worked for a family for decades because they can reach the age of 50 if they're taken well properly. And they don't even have the respect they should have when they get old and they cannot work anymore. It's not rare that in the past these animals have been neglected. They have even been tossed from the cliff when they're too old to work, or tied up in a field, or even buried alive. The good thing is that now that the refuge is operating for 4 years, more and more owners see that the animals here have a nice safe haven for the last years or days of their lives, and they just bring them to us. Sometimes they call us to pick them up, sometimes we just find them tied up outside, but it's okay. It's better for them, and it shows that the owners respect all the years of tireless service they have offered to them.
Vi valde att utsätta oss för åsnornas vardag i EA. Dock orkade vi bara gå upp en gång, till skillnad från åsnorna som tvingas gå upp och ner flera gånger per dag.
Nu kör vi hårdaste träningen någonsin. Biggest loser så att säga. Kom igen. Kom igen nu bitches, nu kör vi. Elin. Vad sa du? Ska vi? Vi har en tävling för som orkar till. Det går. Åh herregud. Kom igen. Det är ganska jobbigt. Kom igen nu tjejer! Kom igen nu flickor! Kom igen nu! Kämpa på!
Okej.
Tre gånger. En gång.
And it's around 500 steps. We love what we do and we want to continue. The only thing that we're disappointed in is the mentality, and we just hope that people, especially the people living on this island, this beautiful island, will start to change their ways, and towards the working animals like the donkeys and the mules, and of course to all these animals that are never considered to be companion dogs, and they should. They're beautiful, clever, intelligent creatures, and for us it's not right for them to be here. This is not the solution. The street is not the solution, the shelter is not the solution, but the shelter is the only way that some of them will finally get a home. For us, where a dog should be is with a family, not in the street and not here. Let's hope that things will soon change.
Random-Scheiße.
Några kommentarer. Sjukaste någonsin. Vad händer? Titta!
Men han har i alla fall behållit förmågan att äta smakligt.
Ja, vi får ju se om vi överlever denna händelse. Karl har redan försvunnit. You have to use this.
Fine.
Allt som Karl ger och Malin bakar med sin deg.
Alltså jag har med det viktigaste som finns. Napoli på de har. Ska vi ringa dem?
Du, jag hoppas att de har flygservice.
Ja, kör hemleverans va?
Om du filmar nu ska jag bara dö. Nej.
Jag ska dö! Åh, Julia! Blå himmel, sova, vila, gula huset, mopedisten. Pussy. Vad är en dag på Sava egentligen? Gud, alldeles dötråkig, alldeles...
Långtråkig också.
Ja, jättetråkig, alldeles underbar. Dag 3 på Sava. Hundarna älskar oss fortfarande. Where we about to send some dogs. Vem behöver zoom-funktionen egentligen?
Zoom? Vadå?
Zoom.
Har jag zoom-ögat? Zoom!
Var det du som låste dörren?
Ja,
Vad har du gjort av nyckeln?
jag filmar det här.
Ja, jag är hungrig.
Spontan kommentar för dagen.
Varmt.
Något mer?
Svettigt.
Mening.
Mening.
En hel mening.
Det var varmt idag.
Ser du det?
Ja, det ser jag.
Något annat ser?
Jag vill ha med min Scooby hem. Ska vi gå hem eller?
Akta!
Slicka på kameran istället. Ditt lilla söta. We're going up, 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 up.
Nej, jag ser det. Hallå du! Lite extra klipper.
So many chaotic.
Kuk! Kör.
There you go. Out in this blank space.
Crack!
Or inside this, the middle forge. Show around.
Hello there, good looking. How are you doing?
CP.
Dags för årets utmaning. Hjälp en hund! Flytta på dig. Testa meat lover.
Vad är det på den?
Kött. Wow, det är jordbävning på Santorini! Ah! Jag bara filmar vidare så...
Vad är han?
Okay, so from myself and Evangelia, we would like to thank your professor, Mr. Bjorne, for letting you come here and help us. And they have been a wonderful team. They came here every morning exactly at the same time. They were never late. And they helped us in every possible way. We think it was very helpful, especially this film that they are doing for us and for you as a project. And we hope that next year some more volunteers will come from Sweden. And maybe one day we can have even accommodation here. We're trying to work on this with the municipality. Maybe have like a youth hostel for, you know, young people like yourselves that want to come and help. It will be great. And maybe next year you should bring your professor as well. Thank you.